Today, let's talk about the 10% rule and 10 times be obsessed or be average. My name is Mike Ricubera. I want you guys to make some money with cryptocurrencies. Let's get into it. Okay, so, everybody's been panicking about the markets going down, but now finally, we see some green again. Green means go. Let's go into it. But actually, you can make money during the lows as well. And you can make more money during the lows than when everything's going up. But yeah, 10%. Okay, so let's just use some fictionary figures here. $60,000. Let's say you are Fred, earning $60,000. You are 35 years old. You have a fantastic job. You don't have a wife. You don't have kids. That's all you do. You just make money at your workplace. You go 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, which, hey, some people are okay with 9 to 5s. Personally, I would never be able to do that. But again, fictionary example. Of course, a lot of America isn't able to make $60,000. But if you're interested in money, cryptocurrencies, investing, I'm guessing at 35, you'd be able to get around there. So yeah, let's just go with that. Okay. Fred recently heard about Bitcoin, and Ethereum, and Dash, and Monero, and suddenly he sees everybody making money, so he logs onto YouTube. He looks up some YouTube channels and finds some weird guys talking about how they doubled, they tripled, they quadrupled their money. So you know what Fred does? He's been saving some money. Okay, that's cool, whatever. He's got, let's say, $2,000. But he decides, you know what? He's been saving that money in the bank, and he's going to let it stay there in the bank. He doesn't want to earn money. He just wants that to be a safety cushion. However, something he hasn't been doing before, but he knew he should have done, is instead of spending money on just the latest size TV, on video games, on buying a brand new car, buying spoilers for that nice Toyota Camry, just kidding, or maybe going on vacations, whatever. Fred's been spending some money some places, okay? He decides, you know what, it's time to change all of that. He's going to save 10% of what he makes every single month. 10%. You are able to save 10% of whatever you make, right? It's not a hard thing to do. So you take 10% every single month, you set it aside. Maybe for those of you who are like, you just want to buy something immediately, you have problems, you let somebody else handle your finance, either family, or if you trust your girlfriend, your wife, boyfriend, husband, Or you can go to somebody you pay to, of course, but I wouldn't really recommend it. You can get a nice little option at the bank, so every paycheck that goes through the bank, you take 10% and it goes into another account. So that's cool too, a savings account. Or this can be your other checking account straight for Bitcoin. You're going to title it Bitcoin. There we go. Okay. So you take 10%, you're making $5,000 every single month. You get it guaranteed, as long as you show up to work, of course. Maybe you have a sick day here and there, whatever. Fred gets paid $5,000. He spends $2,000 of it every single month, of course, on rent, on bills, on whatever. And previously, he's had some money, but he's also had periods where he didn't have a lot of money. And now, he's going to try and keep saving, but that 10%, he knows he can do it. 10% every single month will go into his other account, which he then starts investing into cryptocurrencies that he's been looking into for the past couple of weeks from both YouTubers and forum posts and then little blogs and news articles. He's been searching for biases between the people reporting what the developers were posting, but he doesn't have that much time. So maybe he spends 30 to 60 minutes every single day. And, it's just kind of divided all over the place. He doesn't know that much about cryptocurrencies. Actually, he's not too familiar with laptops and how, PayPal works. But okay, whatever. He's not an old dog yet. He can figure this out. I mean, he's got a smartphone. He knows how to FaceTime. Cool, whatever. He takes his $1,000 from the first month. He puts it into some altcoin that wasn't too small, wasn't too large. He hears good things about it. And what do you know? Over the next month, it goes up $100. Okay, so Fred's got $1,100 now. And then the next month, let's say it was January. In February, he gets another $1,000. So now he has $2,100. In cryptocurrencies, there's a huge volatility where Ethereum rose 4,000% this year. Bitcoin rose 300% this year. So let's say for someone who's able to dedicate 30 to 60 minutes every single day to this, they may not know a lot at the very beginning, but as time keeps passing on, that's when the profits start rising. Let's say Fred got lucky though, and in January he got 10%. February he gets another 10% on both his second 1,000 and the first 1,000. So pretty much what's going on here is compounded interest. And I know, some of you guys are gonna be like, well, you shouldn't use this example. But this is just an example just to show you how ludicrous this is, okay? Let's say there's 10% compounded interest on the $1,000 that he originally put in. By the end of a year, that $1,000 is over $3,000, approaching $3,500. Now with 10% every single month, there are some months that maybe he lost money, but over a span of 12 months, maybe there was some really, really crazy months. Let's say he found the next Ethereum or whatever it was, okay? If he would include the 10% onto his additional $1,000 every single month, by the time the year would be done, the $12,000 he saved up would be approaching $40,000. Now, that may not be a super conservative figure, but it's not too difficult to imagine, if you save up 10% every single month and you spend some time every single day just to learn, just to see what's going on with the charts, people are able to triple, quadruple, get 10 times on their income, but you shouldn't get too greedy. Instead of even focusing on doubling your money, try to get 10%. That's it. Don't care about every single month, every week. Just one-time deal, 10%. Don't sell unless it goes down like 20% or 10% or whatever, and that was your limit at that point. Like, no, I don't believe in it anymore. If you don't believe in it anymore, well, you probably shouldn't have invested in the first place. But let's say you're holding on through the hard times until you get that 10%. Boom, it hits the 10%. You don't care about the other 10%, 15%, 40% opportunity cost, whatever. You got your 10%. You're in, you're out. Boom. If you know what you're doing, it shouldn't be too hard to be able to double your money within a year. If you're really good at what you're doing, you could even triple it. But the main thing here is forget about the profits. Forget about doubling your money. The whole point of this video is if you save up 10% or 15% or 20%, regardless of how much you make, and you keep a consistent schedule with this, eventually money will come into play. If you keep learning, you're trying to figure out the latest tactics, and even if you have mistakes, let's say 1 month you lose everything, every penny of that $1,000 is gone. What happens the next month? You get another $1,000 in. That's it. You replace the previous month's $1,000 loss. That's it. And what are the chances that you get a 100% loss in a month compared to getting a 10% profit? You're not going to lose all your money. I mean, yeah, you could invest in such a horrible coin that you lose like 70% or even 80%, but the chances of that happening are so low, unless you're doing higher risk investments, which you're trying to get as low risk investment as possible. Don't be looking into pumps. Don't be looking into coins that don't have a lot of volume, that aren't listed on multiple exchanges, that don't have a community behind it, that don't update frequently. Just don't be silly. If you're investing into good companies for long-term holds, or maybe you're selling off because you made some profit, you go into another one, but eventually you have to hold something. I mean, that's the whole point of this game. You will make money, and then hopefully once you get enough money, you're able to start making more money with it by diversifying. However, so investing and trading is still a little bit risky. Let's say you get Bitcoin or Ethereum or something like that that's in high demand. There's a bunch of volume. With Bitcoin, let's say you've got one Bitcoin, just one entire Bitcoin. You got some money in other altcoins, but one Bitcoin, and then you start lending it to people. Okay, so you may not earn a lot of money, but it's pretty much guaranteed if you do it through certain platforms. Or you invest that one Bitcoin into, let's say, a Bitcoin casino, or you invest it into a Bitcoin auction site, or you could keep going on with a whole entire list of what you could do with that one Bitcoin. You take the cryptocurrencies that you've earned from trading, and you keep making them. You got to get to a point where you're just making money when you sleep because, well, up until that point, you're not rich. The key thing here is to stay updated with what's going on. For example, some investors may have not heard about what's going on in China with their regulation. They might be freaking out with NEO, which, by the way, we're going to have a video about that. Yay! Just that extra 10, 20, 30 minutes every single day, hey, it's going to help you. And how do you get that if, let's say, you're working and you've got kids or something else going on? Fred, in this example, doesn't have kids, but let's say you do. You don't have a lot of time. Well, you're probably watching TV or you're on the computer. That's why you're here. There's got to be an extra 30 minutes in your day that can be, well, used for better purposes. Making money, right? Instead of watching those silly YouTube videos about like weird comics or Disney Channel or I don't know, I don't watch TV, so I can't even come up with good examples. Let's say movie trailers, you're really into movie trailers. You take 30 minutes of just watching random vloggers and boom, you got only cryptocurrency based channels. You just make these small little fine-tuned changes. You start reading books about cryptocurrencies. You start sinking yourself into forums. Okay, my goal is 2 forum posts every single day. One day you might wake up with a message in your inbox that's like, hey, really liked what you posted. Let's connect on Skype or Kik, or let's just chat. Let's kick it. And then you realize, oh, either A, I can be friends with this person and learn a lot of cool information from them, or B, maybe we can be partners and just take things from there. Number one thing, though, is to stay consistent with whatever you're doing. And that is with investing. You keep the same numbers every single month at the same time. You go into a market that you've been analyzing for quite a bit. Maybe you're at work when you're, it's close to that time when you get out. Okay, last 10 minutes. Well, let's check out CoinMarketCap, see how that's doing. Let's check out Reddit to Neo. Let's check out ETH Trader. Let's check out Bitcoin. Oh, I wonder why this went up. I wonder why this went down. You start talking with other people about it. Maybe you just invest into an analyst or you talk to a guru with a small little $15 session or something. You just get some thoughts floating around. Bounce some ideas off of each other. My name is Mike, or Kubera. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, honestly, if you're not saving a small percentage of your income right now, well, it's time to change things. And if you're spending too much, seriously, it's time to get a grip on where your money is going. There was one thing that I reminded myself of. Grant Cardone. If you haven't checked his YouTube channel out, you definitely should. He's not into cryptocurrencies, but he's a big marketer. He's made a bunch of money. He's published a book called Be Obsessed or Be Average. And his whole thing is, first of all, a lot of people don't actually love money because they spend it in so many places. But the second thing is the 10 times rule. So whatever you did to make $1,000, you repeat it to make to $10,000. It's a pretty simple rule, but you invest 10 times more effort. You go further, you go full out, you hustle, you grind on the streets until you get the 10 times. Now, until you get, let's say, like 5 times the results you wanted, you have to think realistically, like, oh, 10% of $1,000, that's $100. I can get $100. And then you grow from there, grow, up until maybe a year from now. Hey, you doubled your money, maybe even tripled your money, and then you think, well, if I'm able to double it, what if that would be 10 times? And then your mind starts running, and it's like, I gotta get there. The greed starts kicking in, so let it take a hold of you. It's beautiful. Make that money. Bye.